Oh man, I'm in beautiful Las Vegas. You can't see nothing in the background like I thought you could, but there's palm trees and stuff back there. I know I'm on here late. My bad. I realize nobody's probably gonna come on here. I'm probably gonna be talking to myself for a really long time. Let's see. Palm trees? No, nothing. Okay. Oh, let's take a look. I did bring toys with me, so that's a positive right there. Just waiting to see if anybody hops on at this point. Anybody in Las Vegas? It's like 9:30 right now. Let's see. Home dude, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping in. It's just gonna be me and you tonight. Uh, as always, an intimate affair. Uh, Brought Vapor. I preset him up like this, so I could take that photo for of him on the old strip for Instagram. Home dude, I saw you said you're coming up here in June. I think it was. What you been drinking? I haven't drank anything, man. We just got settled in, dude. The trip started like it kind of sucked coming through here. Let's see, Griffey 44, what's going on? Yens, what's up, man? Uh, so we left Austin, and they told us that like we're sitting in the airplane, and they come on like 10 minutes after we're supposed to take off, and they're like, this is your captain speaking. We've contacted the fueler, and we're just waiting for the fueler to show up. Once we get fueled up, we'll be off to Las Vegas. And I'm like, how y'all board a plane and y'all don't got gas in it? Like, I know gas is expensive right now, but dang, man. So we sat there about an hour and 10 minutes past when we were supposed to take off, waiting for someone to come and fuel us up. See, I saw Marcus E. What's going on, Marcus E? Okay, Home Dude says June Vegas run with the woman. All right. Marcus E said, I missed you, bud, and Girth Gang, Las Vegas. Jace Biggs, what's going on, man? I'm only like an hour and 15 minutes late. So, yeah, the time thing was throwing me off. I know I gained hours, but it still was confusing to me. I was like, man, there's no way I'm going to get up here by 8:30. So, I'm on now. But like I said, everything ran late today. The plane was late because of no fuel. Then we went and got a rental car. We waited there about 45 minutes to an hour for them to get the rental car to us. Then we get to the hotel. They don't even have the hotel ready for us. So of course, naturally, I'm not ready to live stream at 10:30 Central Standard Time. I think it's probably almost 10:30 here. But my little vapor, my tour guide vapor. This is actually kind of what I looked like on the old strip. I had my camera bag, had my camera, and I had my hoodie, and I had this goofy smile on my face. Let's see, did you see? Let's see. Getting it girthy, that's what I'm talking about. Jay Speaks says, what's up with the hospital bracelet you do? Nah, this is the key, man. This is the key to get into the hotel. Let's see. I'll put it over here. So this right here gets me into the room, gets me into the pool, to the spa, to the business center. They're like, we just put it on your wrist. My little kid got one, so I don't even know what he's gonna get into, but he has one too. Marcus, he says, see any Elvis impersonators? Not yet, not yet. I did see Pennywise and Freddy Krueger impersonators. I saw some showgirls impersonators. They look like strippers, like from a full nude strip club, you know? They kind of got them busted tattoos that are like, oh, I need this tattoo to say my son's name, put it above my vagina. And you're like, whoa, it's an odd place to put your son's name, but okay. Oh, Crystal says 951 in Vegas. Yes, Crystal, wifey right there. We did see Spider-Man in it was the Andrew Garfield version Spider-Man suit. He was walking down the old strip, saw Sailor Moon, so we did see those impersonators. Haven't seen Elvis impersonator yet. I'm pretty sure we'll see them. We got a few things planned, so we'll be down the strip throughout the week. So we'll be here for quite some time. I do have the hood with me. Make sure that we're gonna get him in front of the Las Vegas sign. He's in here somewhere. see. Homebrew says you're going to Deja Vu strip club later. Probably not. Uh, from the looks of what was on the street, it's pretty rough out there. Uh, I'm just hoping that there's none like in the next balcony or nothing with me. Uh, Vegas celebrated Halloween early. Yeah, it was weird. Like Pennywise and Freddy Krueger, they were just standing there in like spirit store costumes with a tip bag. Like they wanted you to tip them just for looking like the creatures. I guess like the monsters. Which, if you make good money doing that, I mean, man, go ahead and do that. Hang on, am I too bright? I think I'm too bright here. Let's see. There we go. Now I look more Hispanic. But yeah, I saw like 50 CVS's and like 28 Walgreens. Mark Z says, I just realized the Peacemaker shirt. There you go. Me and Wifey finished it. Oh, I finished it before. We finished it. I finished it again with her though. I like that show. I hope they have a second season. I hope they don't even worry about any other DC characters. Just stick with John Cena's Peacemaker and we're good. Although I'm kind of confused because now the new Batman movie is not in the same universe. It's kind of odd. Clockwork Gorgeous, what's going on, man? Appreciate everybody for stopping through. I know it's a later stream, but you know, we're in Vegas, so. If I was still in Texas, we've been on time. Probably been like 8 minutes late, but it's been a little bit easier. Hang on, my camera's not focused on me. Jay Spick says, yeah, Dev, that show was fire. They already was greenlit. Sweet, cool, cause yeah, man, his character, like I liked him in the Suicide Squad, and then when he turned, oh, I don't know, I'm gonna spoil it, but if you haven't seen the Suicide Squad, go see it. But the way his character ended, I was kind of like, ooh, I was rooting for him the whole time. But glad to make the show though. I have a spoiler for the show, but I don't know if everyone watched it. Yeah, I don't know if everyone watched it either, so I didn't want to give too much away. I will say the custodian from the hospital from the first episode and like episode 5 maybe. That dude's hilarious in that show. So I hope his character stays in season 2. And of course, Vigilante. I read that he wasn't even their first choice, so I'm glad that the first choice didn't work out. Let's see. Oh, there you go, Clockwork Gorgeous. That's what I'm talking about. I hope your agent hooks you up to get in season 2 of Peacemaker. I could have totally been Vigilante. That dude was good. That dude was good though. It's Kite Man. I want to be Condiment Man. Squirt ketchup and mustard. I didn't even know that was a real thing until I was Googling, what did I Google? Like, dumb superheroes or something? A bunch of DC stuff came up. Jay Speak said, I thought you would have been wearing a more revealing shirt screaming Vegas, hoping to get beads. Well, we bought some beads. Well, like one set or whatever. But, I was like, I gotta represent my hometown. I have a Texas face mask too. Vegas is still all masked up, so it works out. Sonny is Wild Dog in the DCEU. Man, put me in any comic book movie, I'll be good. Or Fast and the Furious. I'll even be like Slow and Steady. They make that. Toying around, Kevin, what's going on? It says, what it do? Kevin, live from Las Vegas. If you can see back here, I'm just kidding, the Vegas sun's not here. We're probably like 3-4 miles away from the strip, so I guess less crime, less prostitution. I mean, if you're coming here, home dude, if you're coming here for the prostitution, like between the new strip and the old strip, I'm pretty sure you'll find plenty of that through there. Mark Z says, Sonny is Harvey Dent just to fulfill his attorney destiny. Man, can you imagine if I got typecast as like a prosecutor? That'd be ridiculous. Great Ideas Collectible Entertainment says, what up, Sonny? What's going on? I have no idea why I'm fuzzy right now. Come back. There we go. All right. Apparently I'm moving too much with the camera. Mark Z says, even if you're in Vegas, strange sounds still follow you everywhere. Is there a strange sound? Actually, I think they're vacuuming the pool or something. I don't know how to take care of a pool. I do hear someone's playing basketball right now. Let's see. Marcus E says, imagine you got typecasted as a prostitute. Like, you know what? I think that could work. I think they were like, oh yeah, we're looking for the real, like a authentic male prostitute type. That'd be messed up if my agent sent me on an audition and was like, the description was authentic male prostitute. I'd be like, damn, is that how you see me really? Oscar Reynoso, what's going on? Says, making that Vegas paper. I haven't touched the slot machine yet. I'm surprised. I'm actually shocked that I haven't touched one yet. As soon as you get out the airport, though, they're like right there, right on your face. I thought it was funny, too, because, like, I'm used to seeing signs that say, like, no smoking or no drinks or whatever. When you get into the Las Vegas airport and you see the first casino, or not first casino, it was a little, like, glass room with slot machines. On the sign on the door, there's a sign like typed up that someone put, well, I guess management put no marijuana / cannabis. I'm like, dang, when it came to that in the world, we're just like, hey, don't smoke weed in here. Like, I don't know if it's legal here or not, but I thought that was tripped out. Jefferson Darcy for Married with Children. Oh. Wait, Jefferson Darcy, he was played by two people, wasn't he? I think he was played by two people. Mark C says, casting couch. Hey, man. So when I first did the acting thing, I had no idea what they were talking about when people were making jokes about casting couch. But people would laugh at me thinking that I was playing dumb when I really had no idea what they were talking about. I was a naive young actor at the time. Actually, I did a lot of stuff I wasn't supposed to do as an actor. Like, apparently you're not supposed to go up to try to shake the casting director's hand. That's a no-no, apparently. But I wouldn't want to be rude. Toying around says, man, I miss Vegas buffets. Hey, I seen a Taco Bell that looked like a buffet style. I need to go check it out. Weasel, what's going on? So it's my home away from home. I'm staying at I don't know what it's called. I kept calling it Wyndham. It's not the Wyndham. It's something like that. Let's see. Homelu says, yes, McKinley was Jefferson. Oh, Steve was the first. That's right. Steve was the first husband. Get my Vegas attire real quick. All right, let's see. This is a real Vegas experience. Full party mode now. Toying around the wind. No, not the wind. Not the wind. I thought that was at first, and I was like, nah, that can't be. So, I should put a disclaimer. If you have seizures, don't do this. Why? No, I forget what Worldmark, I think. It's on my wrist. Worldmark, that's where I'm at. If you're in the Vegas area, come find me at the World. No, I'm just kidding. You can't there's like security. They won't let you in. Which is kind of weird to me. You know, when you used to stay in Motel 6, you're like, oh, police? Oh, no, it's regular security. Jay Speaks, I'm staying, oh man, if I could stay at Walmart, I would. Dude, their Target's amazing on the strip. I didn't go in, but I was like passing through. And basically, I need to go find some action figures. I think that's going to be my only souvenir from here. I might just write Las Vegas on the foot so I know which one was my Las Vegas souvenir. Can y'all see my cut? Okay, there we go. But, oh man, yeah. Plane was cool. The little ones, first plane ride ever that I'm aware of. He actually told me this morning. Was it this morning? No, yesterday. He said, Dad, you know, when I go on the plane, that's going to be the highest in the air I've ever been. And I was happy to hear that because I should know if he's ever been in the air. But he did good. He did good with it. Oscar Reynoso says, how many toys did you bring with you? Vapor, Cousin Eddie, Hood Lactus, Atticus Doom, Symbiote Spider-Man. What else did I bring? I think I brought like 6 or 7. I can't see now because these glasses are blinding me. I think I bought Go Mimi's Doctor Strange too. But yeah, so I brought like 6 or 7, making sure that I have enough to make content for the next few days. Walmart is awesome in Vegas. They sell liquor. Yeah, we went to the grocery store right now and I saw they sold liquor. I didn't buy any yet, but I did see it there. Jay Swick says, I found Sleepwalker in Vegas. Good Vegas. Go Vegas. Clockwork Orange says, Sonny stole those glasses from Terry Crews' trailer. That's why it wasn't in White Chicks. There's a Walgreens on the Strip and a Target about 4 miles away, I think. Yeah, I saw both of them down here. Actually, the Target is in the new Strip, and I saw the Walgreens in the old Strip. Jay Spick says, yeah, we can't see either. I'm just going to keep this. If you have epilepsy, I'm sorry. I apologize. But my wife reminded me, she brought these, so it works out. And let's see. There we go. But yeah, so we're headed to the Grand Canyon. So I'm gonna make sure I have all my figures with me. What did I bring? Oh yeah, that's right. I brought the unofficial Sonny 1/12 scale figure as well. Oh man, his chain almost fell off. There we go. So take some photos of him with the Grand Canyon about to fall off or whatever. I should have took him out there and put these two fools together, but my bad, I forgot. Oh man, hold on. He almost lost his chain. Hey, by the way, if you get a special screening at the airport now, it's a lot less invasive than it used to be because they special screen me. Jay Swick says, thanks, Crystal. Brad C29, what's going on, man? He says, hey, Sonny, hey, crew. Sonny's at the Mezco. Sure is, man. I need to get better hands for him, though. These are the articulated icons, ninja hands that I put on them. I mean, they work, except this one's really loose. But they're not too bad. I'm not wearing Chucks like him today, though. Wiz says, dude, oh, don't forget to visit the Grove for your recreational cannabis needs. That's a weird one. I'm like, man, is it even legal here? Like, it looks like there's dispensaries and CBD stuff all over the place. Scarlet Kid 1, what's going on? It says seizure alert. He needs some rings. I know, I bought gold paint. I just need to paint them on his hands. But I gotta figure out which hands I'm gonna keep on him. So I don't know, cause like, see, this one, he got limp wrist right there. So he can't hold anything. It sucks. But this one's not bad. And my left hand is the one that has all the rings, so I need this hand to work better. But yeah, coming soon. I got enough articulated icons hands. If I mess them up, I just throw them away. Or I mess them up and then be like, oh, I got a giveaway. I'm giving away hands. Grab the bling hand from Hammerhead. Oh yeah, the brass knuckles. Those we can go for Hood Lactus. Hood Lactus just can constantly get stuff added to him. Brad C20 says, sorry, wrong peg setup. Yeah, it won't work on this one. This has that Mezco style. So, oh look, that's why it's all weak. I don't know if you can see with my glasses, but I need to tighten that right there. Put a piece of paper in there, act like a shim. You know, you can't say the word shim anymore because people don't know what that is. They think it's a derogatory term. I said shim one day at work and someone got mad at me. Weasel says, yeah, it's legal. Enjoy some while you're there. If you spend $100 at the Grove, you can get a free joint. Dang, they got coupons? Uh, Jay Speaks says, didn't even think about putting articulated icons hands on the Mesco. Yeah, man, that was like, I mean, it's a pretty good fit. Like I said, this now I realize it's not the wrist, or it's not the hand, it's stupid wrist on here. But they're pretty good. So yeah, now you can have fleshy hands for the Mezcos. Did anyone drop some cash while you were taking that shot on the floor in Vegas like you were a street performer? Dude, I should have did that. I should have just been like with my camera and then put my little tip jar. Dude, it's like everybody has a tip jar out here, man. So, oh, we want you going. This what's going on. I said, all right, you made it. I did make it. Appreciate everybody that you made it as well at home. But no, there was like some girl, some dude, and they were like standing really still in like black outfits, and oh, Jay Speaks got a point. I could have just been like, but there was a dude and a chick. They were dancing to like some, I guess it was techno or something. I don't know. They had black costumes, but it didn't really look that good. I was like, it's kind of lame, kind of weak. I took my dollar back out of the bucket. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't put a dollar in. LOL, like you pulling away at Disneyland. Well, like that's what. Like I had this dude. I set him up Friday night. I made sure that I had him set up proper. That way I could just pull him out of my backpack easily, set him up, and take the photo. But then his foot was all weak on me. I don't know why. See, I mean, these aren't the shoes for him, but that foot was real weak, so it was taking forever to balance him. Finally got him balanced, took a few snaps. People were kind of irritated that they had to walk around me, but I'm glad I got that photo. See, Mark C says like CyberGoth. Yes, CyberGoth is perfect. They should name themselves that. I probably would have watched. Takes dollar, do better. Ricardo Quino, what's going on? Says, hey, Sonny, welcome to Las Vegas. Hey, cool, man. I know you're in Las Vegas. Marcus he says you need to hit him with some Kikis or super glue. I don't know, man. It looks like it's split. So I might not be able to do anything with it. Bressy29 says, I really want that white vapor. I almost brought him, but he gets like, I don't know. I figured he'd get dirty. So I was like, plus, when it's an all white face like that, the white balance is kind of difficult. It's kind of hard to make it grab focus real quick. And I knew I was gonna have to act quick on that photo, so that's why I brought the blue one. Scotty Kid 1 says it was a great shot, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was like, oh, I gotta have my kids be on the lookout. But let's see. Oscar Reynoso says, what did you get for dinner? Dinner, we actually ended up getting Five Guys burgers and fries, just because we were starving. I was saying at the beginning when nobody was here but me and home dude. My flight got delayed due to not having gas in the plane. And then the car rental got delayed just because they delayed it because they don't know how to organize things down here. And then the hotel was not ready. So it was just like by the time we got the car, got our bags from the airport and everything, it was already like almost 5 o'clock. So we were like, man, we were all hungry. So we ate at Five Guys, burgers and fries. But we did see some Italian restaurant across the street, like a little bit down the street. We're going to try that out sometime. I forgot what it's called. Olive Garden, I think? No, I'm just kidding. It's not Olive Garden. It's an actual Italian restaurant. Let's see. Mark G says, burgers and fries. You had, Jay speaks, you had Five Guys, pause. Oscar Reynolds says, Five Guys is the bomb. Hey, the burgers are pretty fat. I ate it a long time ago, a couple years ago. I didn't remember them being that fat. Wiz says, how long are you out there? Just on vacation. We're going to be here for about 5 days, I think. So it'll be not too long. Yeah, but yeah, just vacation. Jay Speak says, how many Pokemon did you catch, though? I think we caught maybe like all together, maybe about 90. Just waiting for the car. just waiting for the car to come to us. Like, we're just like, all right, got the kids on it. Everybody going on. Yeah, got those Vegas Pokemon. There you go. Mark Z says Italian food is bomb. It is. It is. I eat says got to get them White Castle sliders. I saw that White Castle is on the Strip. It looks all fancy. Or is it the old Strip? I think it's the old Strip. Yeah. A Planeteer shirt on that Vapor would be cool. Oh, that would be dope. I'm gonna need Kevin from Toying Around to get on those Planeteer shirts. Scarlet Kid says, my good buddy said once that, oh man, I go for Five Guys right now. I just grinned and gave him the side eye. He never said that to me again. Jace Big says, we're killing it, man, all the time. Clockwork Orange is catching Pokemon right now, actually. Hey, cool. Yeah, we played it when it first came out, and then we stopped. I don't know, we just stopped. And then the oldest got back into it, so then we got into it too. And now it's just like, I wouldn't say it's a drug because we haven't killed anybody over it yet. But when it gets to that point, then I'll be like, yeah, Pokemon is like a drug right now. Plus, my little kid likes all the, well, they both like all the games, but my little one was playing Pokemon Snap on the plane, and he was taking pictures of the same Pokemon, like just like fit for like maybe 30, 45 minutes. He just took the same Pokemon picture. So I'm not sure he knows how to play the game. I might have to read the instructions for him. IE20 says, drive down 3 hours or so, we can go to Toy Hunt, Sonny. Oh man, I wish I could, dude. But then that's a 3-hour drive back up here. See, Mark C says, back in the day when Pokemon Go brought people together, good times. Yeah. Yeah. We went to a place by where we lived, and there was some dude, he was being kind of rude. I was like, man, don't come at me sideways like that, dog. But he was like, you in the blue shirt, you're gonna use code Pidgey Pikachu. And I'm like, what? Okay, all right, man. I see you know what you're doing, so I'm gonna let you slide on that one. But yeah, he used to bring people together. Got friends on there that I don't even clue who they are. See, Will says White Castle is in the Casino Royale. They serve beer. Oh, it is a must visit anytime I hit Vegas. Yeah, it was cool. It's a big sign. I was gonna start quoting Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, but then I was like, oh man, my kids ain't seen that movie. Let's see. Clockwork Orange says works well with a nagging son. Obi-Wan Chigon says, are you out in Vegas for work or for fun? Nah, we're just out here for fun. Just took some time off for spring break. Plus, in Austin, it's South by Southwest, so everything's all packed right now. So we're not doing South by Southwest stuff this year. Normally we go downtown for a few nights or a few days, just see what's around. But this year we decided, we'll bring the kids out to Vegas because nothing says family vacation like Las Vegas. Hey, Las Vegas should hire me to do their promos like that. See, IE20 says 6 shirts, Sonny. I need one. Thank you. Yeah, I like Peacemaker, so I had to get the merch. IE20 says hit up Brad's Toys and Collectibles, Sonny. One of the best stores out there, but they have like 3 locations. I was like, man, what if we're wandering around, we were driving around, I was like, I wonder if there's anything up here. I kept looking for stuff. We're gonna hit the Strip tomorrow, though, the new Strip. So I pop into that fancy Target and see what's around there. Like I said, we're gonna go hit the Las Vegas, welcome to Las Vegas sign. Give them photos. The photo ops with the kids, the wife, the toys, make sure that everybody's doing. I gotta take these off. These are like, I'm not gonna be able to see after having those on too long. But yeah, it's not bad out here. The weather's real nice, obviously. Outside with a short sleeve shirt on. And man, shout out to the pilot that flew us in. We landed nicely, as nice as I've ever landed on a plane. I told my little one, we were like, brace yourself, we're gonna hit, the plane's gonna land. It might go like boom, boom. Didn't even do that. Pilot landed just like it was nothing, just. I was like, dang. This dude, like, except for the delay for no gas in the plane, it was pretty good. Or no fuel. I don't want anybody from, like, an airline on here like, they don't use gas, they use fuel. But yeah, the plane landed all nice. I was shocked. One time I landed in Houston and the plane skid and it scared everybody on the plane. I was laughing though. Um, Mostly because I was like, man, we're totally gonna like flip over in this plane. But yeah, I guess it was scary. I don't know. A lot of people were kind of scared. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious because it's like the pilot has, when you're landing, you got one job, dude. You screwed it up. Like, do they dock his pay? Is that gonna come up on his review? Like, man, you don't know how to land in rain. Well, actually, it was a thunderstorm. But Bressy29 says, went to Vegas once on our honeymoon on New Year's Eve. Wife got sick. I spent the night on my own drinking and gambling. That sounds pretty fun still, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done any gambling. I don't know if I will. I know I kind of had a gambling issue when I was a younger kid. We had the A-liner slot machines at the gas station by my house, and since they knew my dad, they would let me play. So, like when I'd walk to school, on my way to school, I'd stop by, use my lunch money to play the slot machines, try to win money. If I didn't win money, then I was like, oh, I guess I'll eat just a bag of chips or whatever I can afford. Most of the time, though, I came out on top, so it worked out. Jay Smith said, I'm pretty sure the pilots turned in. They should. Sliding around like that, scaring good folks. I-820 says, great place for kids. They can go in one casino only. Circus. Yeah, we actually passed by. It was all lit up, so we told the kids we'd take them tomorrow. Mark C says, false advertisement, I guess. Ricardo says, that fancy Target on the strip doesn't have anything cool. There's a Brad's Toys in the fashion show. Oh, I saw the fashion show mall. Okay. I'm gonna head over there. I'm like, we should check this place out. Oh, look, is that a Maggiano's? Let's go have some dinner. Sneak off. Weasel says, Sonny, if you're looking for a very affordable place to take the family to eat with great food, hit up the Village Pub and Cafe at the Ellis Island Casino. It's a couple blocks off the strip. Might have to check that out too. We're gonna be here for a few days, so we need to eat some things. Sonny said, Jay Speaks says, Sonny, I usually turn out on top of a bag of chips for lunch. Hey, when I lost, I had a bag of chips for lunch. It's all right though. You grow up poor, you get used to that stuff. But generally, I turned out on top. And I'd go like buy a Lego set or something with the money that I earned. Cause like my mom would give me $3 for lunch. The $3 was enough to buy either 2 slices of pizza and a Hawaiian punch, or a Frito pie, a Hawaiian punch, and a little Debbie snack. But I would try to go and flip it and try to get at least 15 or 20 bucks before I head to school. Mark Z says, I had chicken, but I'm going to eat again. Hey, eat again. I actually need to eat again, too. We ate at 5 o'clock, whatever time is around this time. I don't know what time it is right now. Is it like 10 our time? 10:21. Yeah, I should probably eat something. We hit the grocery store. Dummy me almost put an HEB to search for a grocery store. There's no HEBs here in Las Vegas. Ricardo will tell you there's no HEBs here. But they have a Smith's. Really nice little shopping center, grocery store. So shout out to Smith's. Although I think your prices are a little crazy. Mark C says, man, the 2 pizzas sound like a good choice. Hey, it was cool too because like I don't know if the lunch lady was just like, man, he looks like he's a poor person. Let's give him the fattest slices we can give him. But they always give him the fattest slices when I bought pizza. So shout out to the lunch ladies that gave me them fat sympathy slices. What you're going to say is there was a hypnotist comedian that my wife and I went to check out while at Vegas. You should find him and get you and your wife hypnotized. I would pretend to be hypnotized. Like, he'd do his hypnotism stuff, and I think I would just pretend, follow along, and then just act like a fool at the last minute and pretend like I'm still hypnotized. So he'll be like, cluck like a chicken. I'll be like, bark, 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 bark. And then he'll be like, bark like a dog. And then I'll just start peeing on stage. I'll be like, I misunderstood. Ricardo says, nope, no HEB. Validated my claims of no HEB. Jay Speaks is stunned that he was rich when he was a child. My mom gave me $3 for lunch. My mom allowed me to eat school lunch for free. We couldn't get free lunch. That's the thing that's messed up here. It was like you either you're either too poor that you can't afford stuff, or you're not poor enough that they don't give you nothing from the government. So we were in the not poor enough bracket, but they didn't know what bills we had. So it's like, come on, man, y'all can't just look at the paycheck. Y'all got to see what we actually have to spend on stuff. So my mom would give me $3 for lunch. Now it was supposed to be like $3 for lunch. If I don't use it all, I get re-upped to $3 a lunch. So like, if I bought a cheeseburger for $1.50, and I decided to drink water that day, she'd give me $1.50. She'd re-up me to $3 a day. It wasn't like $3 every single day. It wasn't like she was giving me $15 a week. IE200 says, got to hit a Pawn Star shop. I want to go in the silver shop, take the hood figure to Pawn Stars. I should, man. I'd be like, this is Hood Lactus. This is a one-of-a-kind cloak that he has. And they'll be like, best I can do is give you 4 rock pythons for it. See, Weasel says you need a live stream walking the strip. I want to, hopefully I can. I guess I need to pair up my headphones with this phone so y'all can actually hear me. Did you try Yardbird? They have pretty good fried chicken and pickled watermelon. I have not tried Yardbird. That's a good chicken option. Let's see. Sophia, what's going on? She says, hola, ¿qué pasa? Obi-Wan Chigones gives props. It's a good one. I Toy Hunter. Toy Hunter. Thanks, Obi-Wan Chigones. I should just do that. Like, be like, what did y'all do today? And just read all what y'all did. Mark C, man, if you only brought the HasLab Sentinel. Dude, I was like, I thought about it. He was sitting there with his little sombrero on. And I was like, man, do I want to check another bag? Because he would need his own bag. Like, there's no way I'd be able to fit him with anything else. Chris Jordan, what's going on, man? He says, hey, Sonny. Well, he says, sup, Sonny? Hey, everyone. IE200 says they're going to have to call you and call the expert to check out your hood figure. Dude, it would be hilarious if they call that expert. He's like, oh, yeah, I totally follow Sonny on this. And that hood figure's been through some things, so nope. He'd be like, where's he at? So this would be the toy expert on Pawn Stars. He'd be like, the hood figure, it's actually Parker Robbins. What happened was he has this hood that when he wears the hood, he gets superpowers. He's been kind of like a lackey. He ended up working up to himself to be some sort of like a kingpin in the Marvel universe. And, as far as like the figure's concerned, the figure came out in 2021. It's a Marvel Legends by Hasbro. It was even teased by Ryan Teague of the Marvel Big 3 team. And so, not a lot of it was expected of this figure. And Sonny took the figure and did a bunch of dumb things with it. And he upped the value by, I would say, probably like 14 cents on the dollar. However, since other figures have come out, the hood's kind of lost its value. So, Rick, if you had to buy it, I'd say $1.28. And that's on the high end. And then Rick would be like, all right, well, thanks. Thank you. He turned to me and be like, well, you heard my expert, $1.28, so I'm thinking it's gonna sit on the shelf a bit, so 43 cents. And I'd be like, you heard the expert, he said $1.28. Can I get $1.19? Yeah, I think the best I'm going to be able to do is 43 cents. And then I'll politely decline, and he'll shake my hand, and he'll be like, all right, well, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. I'd walk out. They'd interview me in the parking lot. I'd be like, Rick's just a hater. He just doesn't like the hood figure. It's not my fault that he doesn't know toys like I know toys. Now, one day, this is going to be worth lots of money, and Rick's going to be kicking himself. He's going to be kicking himself for not accepting this figure. And then I'll walk off. And then Rick will come on and be like, yeah, I know that guy was from Idiocracy. I'm not going to pay him money. He gets like 5 cents every time someone buys the DVD. He doesn't need this money at this point. Let's see. Oscar Reynoso says, let me call an expert. The hood lacks. He ends up calling you. That would be hilarious, dude. Let's see. Everybody say what's up to Chris Jordan. Oh, there's a Ross. Weasel, you're right. There's a Ross right next to a Marshall. That looked crazy, man. That's what I was telling him. I was like, man, I don't want to go in that Ross. I just want to go in the Ross, and I'm hoping that I'm like, oh, I bought this Gucci sweater for $287 at Ross. It was on clearance. I don't know what the Las Vegas Ross would have. Chase Mix says, imagine the toy expert they call is Ryan Ting, and he totally doesn't go with it. Bressy 21 says Paul Stars would be this figure is clearly customized. Oh, they would. It's not original. Chumley would buy without hesitation. I throw like some I brought Miles Morales with me too. Throw Miles Jordans on with them. Chumley would buy them instantly. Jay Spook says this sounds like this scenario has been said already before a few times. It has. This hypothetical reenactment it's so tense. I'd watch that episode with the swiftness. If it's Rick, you're screwed, but Chumley, on the other hand, easy. Yeah, he seems like he just buys random stuff that he wants. Oh, take an Idiocracy DVD signed by yourself. That's a good thing. That's a good point, too. You know what? Who was it? There was a football player that sold a Super Bowl ring, and I'm like, dang, man, like, how bad is your life that you got to sell your Super Bowl ring? I forgot what football player it was. If I was a football player and I was doing so bad that I had to sell my Super Bowl ring, I think I would probably just start robbing people. Like, I mean, what else you got going for you, know? Let's see. Oh, Chris Jordan saying what's up back to everyone. Says, what's up, IE Toy Hunter, Bressy 29, Clockwork Orgy, Marcus Yee, Jays. Hope y'all are doing great tonight. And y'all get an odious head? I sadly had to pass this time around. Oh, I didn't even know he was selling them. I was all traveling. I didn't see. But yeah, man, the odious heads are dope. Marcus Yee's confused. Says, odious head. What? Jay Spiggs would sell the Super Bowl ring? I wouldn't sell the Super Bowl ring. I don't think I could part with it. Like, even if I was riding the bench the whole game, like, just like, all right, good game. All right, good play, guys. Hey, all right, he caught it. And I got a ring, even though I didn't play, I still wouldn't sell it. I mean, I don't even have a Super Bowl ring now. I wouldn't sell my rings. I have had people be like, hey, let me buy that ring from you. I'm like, that's my wedding band. That makes no sense. Mark C says, when I'm not confused, that's the better question. I don't know Wade was doing more odious heads. Yeah, if you didn't get odious, those odious heads are dope. He paints them really well too. Like, I know I've said it in the chat on his stream sometimes that he ignored my compliment, but yeah, they do really good. Jay Spick says, I mean, it's either sell the ring or go to jail. I'm gonna choose ring. But you think about it, if he's selling the Super Bowl ring, he's gonna go to jail either way. Because he's probably not a huge star, so he's not going to make a lot of money because nobody cares that it was his ring. Like if, who they say, Jimmy Garoppolo, they say he got a Super Bowl ring. I don't think anybody would buy his for a bunch of money. So if he's selling it on Pawn Stars, know that he's probably had some bad luck in his life. So he's probably going to go to jail either way. IE200 says Brady unretired again. I saw that he's going to play for the Bucs again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you retire. They said it was less than 2 months. So it's like, yeah, I don't know how you get bored that fast. He probably saw how much they offered Aaron Rodgers and was like, man, I want some of that money too. Try to make more money than the wife for once. Chris Jordan says he had some up last night for channel members, but I asked the wife if I could jump on one, but the funds are tight this month. Oh, man. Yeah, they're pretty good, man. Those heads are good. Mark C says, I haven't even got a Rubio head. It's been over a year. Yeah, the Rubio head is cool, too. I won the Rubio head, so that's how I got put to the front of the list for everyone. Jay Speaks says, now those rings also sell because of what team it is or the year. That's true, too. I guess that's true. Bressy29 says he already sold out the purple Odious. Oh, that's right. He did post those purple Odious heads. Yeah, those look cool. Those look cool, too. Those look good on either the purple Articulated Icons Ninja body or the green body. Let's see, Clockwork Gorge. Let's see. Chris George says, I'm there with you, Marcus. Clockwork Gorge says, maybe that's why he's in Vegas, so he's painted off gambling debt. Who knows? Chartemis Prime, what's going on, man? Says, lots of money. What's up, Sonny? Thanks again for making it on the RTR Live. Hey, yeah, man, that was fun, man. Appreciate you for having me on. IE200 says, Brady was like, this whole family thing ain't for me. Oh, man, what if that's what it was? Brady was just sitting at home like, I'm tired of taking care of these kids, man. I need to go play some football. Or what if he was playing football with his kids and like, man, these kids suck. And he'd play some, he's probably like, dude, if he unretired, if he gets Antonio Brown back on the team, I'm gonna go buy a Brady jersey today. Like, what if a day comes in, he's like, oh yeah, Antonio Brown's back on the team, I'll go buy a Brady shirt. I'll be like, that's the greatest person ever in life. Because that fool gives Antonio Brown so many chances. If he can get on again, that's dope right there. But yeah, no, I'm not here paying off gambling debts from when I was a child. The gas station paid me handsomely. Sharp Ryan says, what up, Toy Hunter? Chris, Clockwork, hope it's all good. What up, Jay? Killing it with those picks, man. Yeah, Jay, you're doing a good job, man. Every time Jay posts a picture with someone balancing off of someone's neck, I go like it, but Jay just know that's a jealous like. I'm like, man, I've tried that little foot thing, dude. I don't know, it doesn't work for me. I think it doesn't work for me, I get impatient. Like, I try, if it doesn't work out in the first minute, I'm like, it's done. I don't know how he's doing it. Jay is using super glue. I'm gonna start that rumor. It'd be kind of messed up, man, if Jay Speaks posts that and I go put it on the comments, hashtag super glue. Nah, but Jay, those are dope photos, man. I always get jealous. I'm like, dang, I need to figure out how to do these one day. So I got another Marvel Legends. See, I can't do it with the hood because the hood's all loose. Look, the hood's loose like when you have G.I. Joes for too long and the little rubber band gets loose. Marvel Legends shouldn't be like that. Like, you talking about the Sentinel's knees are loose? Look at them hips. This dude is like impossible to stand at times now. Jay Speaks says, thanks, guys. Bressy, so he can't balance. Jay's shots are amazing. There you go. See, Sharma says he even leaves jealous likes. Yeah, man, I don't know how you do them, Jack, but keep doing them. Hood's hips don't lie. Yeah, that one with the Thanos was fire. Jay Speaks, LOL, my G.I. Joes have hips like that. Yeah, dude. I'm like, man, I need to put, what is it, floor polish in his hips. But yeah, even his thigh swivel, that's like way too loose right there. This one's not so bad. But yeah, this is probably my favorite hand at this point right now. That Doctor Strange hand. This looks like that hand when you point at somebody, you're trying to make authority to them. Not like finger guns like the McFarlane figures, but like you're trying to like, I mean, I've done that. When people have made me mad, you put the two fingers to hit them in the dome like that. So I was so happy to see that they made that in Legends form. See, Clockwork Gorge says, Jay always killing it. Bressy29 says, I'm going to start posting action figure planking shots. Hey, there you go. Oh, man, he can't even plank because his legs bend. Or his hips move. Droop, drop, something like that. Clockwork Gorge says, I think the Joes can do away with drop down hips. Yeah, it's not necessary. Like, Snake Eyes is cool. The ninjas are cool to have it, but like, I don't need it on roadblock. I don't need it on Baroness either. J Speak says nothing need a miracle. 100% at Clockwork. Did y'all see something flash right here? I'm tripping. I thought I saw something flash. All right. Bressy 29, 2012 middle school flashbacks. Jay Speaks like you trying to sun them. Clockwork says, what's the latest Toddy Mac figure you got? Ooh. Oh, Mortal Kombat Joker. It's a pretty dope figure. I like the face sculpt in that one. Mark C says the drop down legs on the retro Spidey aren't for me. I like those drop downs. I can agree with those. Cause like, okay, so Spider-Man can do a full split because of those drop down hips, which is dope. I like that fact. So like normally it's right there. Then you do the drop down. Well, I already dropped them. Okay, there you go. So do the drop down, then you flip it around and flip at the hip and he can do a full split. So for Spider-Man, I do like that drop down hip. I do gotta agree with the Legends team on that one because it allows a full split. So I will have to disagree. I normally don't go against fellow Girth Gang, but I do like the drop down hips on the Spidey. IE Torrance says Brady's cold blooded, didn't let John and Ted get a juice sample, so Ted never became a father. Sharpness Price says my wife has dropped down hips. IE Torrance says Toddy Mac gave Robin his wings. Oh, those new man. Yeah, those new figures look dope. Was it the Red Robin? God, that was another one. Even the Flash figure looked dope. That white one. Let's see. Oh, okay. Jay Speaks says last Toddy Mac I got was Carrie Robin from The Dark Knight Returns, and she's dope. She came with like the horse butt, right? I think that's the one, or the horse head. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, we want you to know this good Joker figure, sharp, fully articulated. Brett, hold on, let me flip this around because apparently I'm echoing through there. Give me one moment. All right, cool. I know the background's not as mysterious, but this is gonna have to work. Let's see, where am I coming from? There we go. Clockwork Gorgeous says just open the mustard spawn and Black Warhammer dude. That spawn figure is a dope figure though. I do gotta agree with that one. Well, that spawn body, I should say. Jay Speaks says Legends drop down hips are slightly better than Joe's. Yeah, they're not as loose. Sharpness Prime says, you know, fully articulated with drop down hips. iTunes says, must be nice to Sharpness Prime. My wife don't even got double jointed elbows. Mark Z says, but it's hard to get his legs closer together. He's always in a wide spread leg pose. It's a fact. Spider-Man got that thigh gap. So they gotta show off that thigh gap somehow. Let's see, what do you mean like that? Maybe it's just the muscle, thigh muscle. Clockwork says being seen a lot of head swaps with that carry, it's great. Like Burt Ward and customized Ong head. I wonder why they never did the Burt Ward Robin. Too sexy, I guess. IE20 says she's on old Hasbro mold. Brett C29 says Godspeed. Jay Speaks, I think she comes with a full body. Oh, okay, the full body of the horse. Okay. Sharp Response says, open a bunch of DC Multiverse figs now. Frost King Wave. Interesting. Clockwork Gorgeous says, awesome Brezzy 29. Mark C says, you get splits without the need of drop down. Look at Lightning Collection Time Force Red or Overwatch Ultimate Traces. I can't do the Ultimate Overwatch figures, man. I have a few that I bought from like Five Below, I think. They were like half price. They were like 250. I could not do it. Mark G says, are we gonna see a UFO? Possibly. They said I was reading about the Luxor light. They said that people think the bats and owls are UFOs. Jay Speak says there was no echo. Sonny was scared to give his back to the light he saw. No, my wife came out. She was like, "Dude, your voice is coming through these walls." I was like, "All right, I'm gonna write that on my Yelp review." Be like, 3 stars. I can't even live stream without people hearing inside the hotel room. Clockwork Gorgeous says my wife has ball jointed hips. Oh, Sharp's not even the T joints. Mark Z, he indeed. So yes, he has the girthy thighs. He does. Well, they should put She-Hulk on this body with boobs. That'd have been dope. He do have very thighs. Chris Jordan says, "What do you think of that Hazard flashlight Batman? Worth the cop or not?" So that one I had pre-ordered with Target, and it kept getting delayed and got delayed. It actually said that it got delayed until 2099 at one point, and it finally said that it was ready to ship, and it never shipped. And then I saw it in store, and I don't know. I didn't like it as much, so I canceled my pre-order. But yeah, I had it pre-ordered. I thought it would be cool. It reminded me of like the old figures, like when you would buy toys and they would do weird stuff like, oh, glow in the dark, oh, light up stuff, and squirt water out of the gun. So I wanted it, but then I saw it in person, had it in my hand, and I was like, nah, I passed on it. Let's see, Obi-Wan says penthouse suite at the Hard Rock Cafe, or Hard Rock. Jay Speaks says that's crazy that it got delayed. I seen that Batman like 60 times. Yeah, I saw it, and I was like, well, let me see what it looks like in person. I couldn't do it. I was like, nah, I'm alright. But it was the light up one. So I seen the regular one a bunch. I just saw the light up one. I think when I canceled the pre-order, I saw it like maybe last month sometime. Now I've been seeing the light up one everywhere though. Mark C says the McFarlane CW Flash figure is kind of tempting. There's not a lot of DC CW figures out there nowadays, but I don't want to buy something mediocre. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's the other one that looked pretty cool too. I told us to use that Batman when my power went out. I can use that Batman to find my phone in the dark. Sharman says you ordered the gold label version. That was the one I pre-ordered, but like I said, when I saw it in person, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it, so I canceled my pre-order for it. It looks cool though. Like I'm not gonna lie, it looks cool. Jay Speak says, yeah, I've seen a lot of one with the says gold label. Yeah, it was popping up for a lot of people. I hadn't seen them in Austin. Then when I finally did, I was like, I don't know. But I'm kind of glad I didn't, cause what did I get? I can't remember what else had came out around that time. What did I pick up? I don't know. I picked up something else though, so I was like, didn't miss it too much, but it looks cool. It looks cool. The little hazmat suit looks cool, but now if Robert Pattinson wore a hazmat suit in the Batman, I'd be like, oh, I should have got it. I would have been like, I need it. I should have got it, but there's a few times it's been like that. Like who was what figure was it? Oh, like Doc Ock. I kept putting that one off. I was like, I'll get it sometime. And he popped up in Spider-Man. Well, nah, y'all seen the trailer. He popped up in the Spider-Man, and then his price just skyrocketed. So. Marcus E says their big figures look sick, like Swamp Thing, and Man Bat looks dope, man. If they make a King Shark from the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League video game, I'd buy that. My favorite design of him, dude. Yeah, that Man Bat looks amazing. Uh, the Killer Croc looked cool too until that other toy company released that crocodile dude. And I'm like, man, that one looks a lot better. Sharpest Brown says I picked one up at Target, couldn't help myself. Yeah, man, it looks cool, man. I don't know, I think I think it was the anticipation of getting it, and it kept getting delayed. That when I saw it, I was like, man, this is like, I don't know. It wasn't enough that I was like, I mean, what you got Mezcos that get delayed all the time. You get, anything Big Bad Toy Store gets delayed all the time. So it's kind of like, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't go with it. Clockwork Gorge says the Killer Croc looks dope too. You know what looks dope? That what is it called? It's that like Joker monster. I don't know if like where he has bones popping out of his arms. I forget his name. That thing looks cool. I don't know why, but I think it looks cool. Jay Speaks says I pre-ordered the Man Bat. I'm hoping that Swamp Thing goes on sale. I keep seeing it. Yeah, well, Target had that 20% off last week, I think. Maybe it ended today. That would have been a good time to pick up Swamp Thing for $40, I guess. I think it was 50. Mark C says like a hulked out Joker. Yeah, where he's like, I don't know. He looks like what the Mr. Hyde figure that Loose Collector's doing. Like he looks all swole up. That one looks dope. Chris Jordan says the light up chest is a dope feature. I can't lie to myself when I figure it looks just fun to play with. Yeah, it does, but I was just like, man, I don't know. Now you're convincing me to get it if I see it. And I'm gonna be really mad if I get it and I'm like, oh, my battery's died. Mark Z says the Dragon Joker looks ridiculous but kind of cool. I don't want that. It looks like a seahorse. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's cool. They got a Joker seahorse. And then someone was like, no, it's a dragon. It's like, oh, okay. I can't see it as not as anything but a seahorse. Like, if they called it Joker seahorse, I might be like, okay, maybe. For that one Batman girl was it Aquabat? I don't know her name. The Deep? Is that her name? No. I think that's her name. Charlton Franz says, Chris, you got one opened or anyone else have it and open it? I have mine still in the box. Charlton's opened it up, man. Take a look. Let's see. Mark Z says, reminds me of those Asian dragons but on crack. Oh, like the lion dragon things. I one time was passing by an Asian church, and they were doing a Chinese parade. I guess they were Chinese. They were doing a Chinese parade and Chinese New Year's parade, and they had a bunch of those. They looked pretty dope. I actually just pulled off to the side of the road and just looked at it. I realize now, like, that was kind of creepy, but I didn't go to that church, so I was like, I don't want to just pop up on them. Clockwork Gorge says, Toddy Mac should really focus on monster-looking pigs. Yes, that right there he's amazing at doing. Every time he comes out with one of those like monster type figures, I'm like, man, that's a dope figure. Like, I'm okay with the limited articulation on those figures, but on smaller ones, kind of got to do something with them. Clockwork Gorge says the new 52 Batman though looks decent. Is that? I don't know what I saw that one. Oh, Mark Z, The Drowned. That's what I'm thinking of. The Deep is from The Boys. That's right. Clockwork Gorge says Joker sperm, but it's comic accurate. Jay Speak says that Rebirth Batman looks amazing. Can't wait to get it and put a custom cape on it. The Cygor does look cool. I haven't seen that one in the store at all. You know what I never saw in store was the Spawn the Clown. Like, I saw one technically, but they pre-ordered from GameStop and they had it behind the counter because it was on hold. But I don't know. So I've never seen Cygor come up anywhere. Chris Jordan says, no, I keep seeing them, and when I don't have anything to hunt the figures that I'm unsure of, always look intriguing. That's true. Did you pre-order the Mezco 1989 Batman? I did not. I still see a lot of people complaining about that one. Is the new 52 Batman pre-order only, right? I don't know. I haven't seen that one. I don't think I saw that one. So it might be. I like when they do those, though. Like, what was it? Doctor Strange was pre-order only? Or no, now you can buy them, but it's online only. That's what it was. Brezzy29 says, the no guns thing is crap. How's Hush and Grifter? Yeah, the no guns thing is kind of weird. I mean, it makes no sense. Except I do want the, who was it? The Red Hood that has the finger pistols. I want to get that figure just for those finger pistols. Those finger pistols will probably, yeah, they might fit these pegs too. So I can give them the finger guns. Mark C says, I'm surprised McFarlane hasn't done a Super Doom yet. Seems like right up his alley. Charlemagne Surprise says, Dorkroom Diaries, my third favorite YouTube username. There you go, Mark C. Office coworker Red Hood. Hey. I know that when I come back, or when I go back to work, someone will be like, hey, Sonny, it was Vegas. Did you hit it big? And then they're going to walk out of my office. People like to do that. They like to come in, say something random, and then walk out of my office. I'm like, I can't even respond. Like, or sometimes they'll go in, they'll say something they think is funny, and then walk off laughing. And I'm like, man, I bet they thought they just killed it in my office. Jay Speak says, I'm surprised Tidy Mac hasn't made a Doomsday. I think, what was it, Devastator, closest he's got. Although people did make a custom Doomsday from that. Darkroom Diary says, Ash Shotton is probably my first favorite username in general. Clockwork Gorge says, someone should really tell Warner Brothers to stop that dumb rule. I'll agree with you, simply because Warner Brothers did not push the TV show that I was on, that I shot the pilot episode for. So I'm all for people talking down on Warner Brothers at this point. Jay Speak says, yo, anyone notice supposedly everything has gone up on price, but not McFarlane toys, and in GameStop the price was also always $19.99. I was in GameStop the other day and I saw one of their the Witcher figures. Why are those so much more expensive? Like, those are like $24.99, $29.99, but I mean, it basically looks like a Mortal Kombat figure. Like, it's the same sort of detail, maybe one accessory. I don't understand that one. I don't understand how they could do DC and Mortal Kombat, Warhammer, and Spawn at like $19.99, $24.99. But then Witcher is like, starts at $24.99 and goes up to $29.99. I assume that Roach the horse is like $49.99. Where like the Bat Cycle was $29.99. So I don't know. To me, it doesn't make any sense. Chris Jordan says his wallet noticed. Yeah, what was the Legends are like at $26.99 now? I was like, dang, I gotta calm down. Y'all didn't even step it up like gradually. They were just like all in 1 year. Jay Spix says, I made a custom Doomsday from that Devastator since I had 3. Jay Spix bought every Devastator in Florida. Mark G says, it's just Warner Brothers though. It seems like most companies are doing it like Figure Arts and maybe Mafex. Yeah, because SH Figure Arts did it with the Deadpool, right? That was one big complaint from everybody. That he didn't have no guns. Jay Spix says the Witcher license is probably more. I don't understand how that could be though. Like, to me, Oh, I guess they've had the game out for a bit. But yeah, I don't know, man. The Witcher, they need to bring those prices down. Zing/EB Games, or EB, same as GameStop. I used to work at EB Games. Actually, yeah, they were EB Games already. I used to go there like, oh, fancy electronic boutique. Felt all fancy because it was like a boutique. But then I go buy a video game. But Zing EB Games, or EB, sorry, same as GameStop in Australia, were always the most expensive. Prices gone up, but everyone is just catching up with those guys. Dang it. Man, FYE, have you ever been in the FYE? Them fools are wild, man. They'll charge $38.99 for a brand new Legend. That was the $19.99 price, too. Oh, Dorkroom Diver says Roach was 40. Okay, I thought it was 50. Jay Speak says, but I'm saying even when Legends were $19.99, GameStop had them for $22.99. That's true. I mean, for all it was always been $19.99. Yeah, you know, remember when that Devastator wave came out? Them fools were $15.88 or something like that at Walmart. Go back to that price. Jay Speak says, at Sharpness Prime 100%, I don't get the price increases from Hasbro, to be honest. They did 2 price raises in less than 1 year. They did. Let me see, they went from $19.99 to $22.99. Did they go $24.99 or just straight to $26.99? I thought they went $24.99 for one of the waves. Yeah, but I think, is it the Bone Breaker one? I think they hit $24.99. But yeah, that price. That price is getting ridiculous. Chris Jones says, ain't no reason the Legends should be more than $20, in my opinion, unless it's a deluxe or a bath. Yeah. Dorkroom Diver says, everybody worked at EB Games and software, etc. Well, so we had EB Games, was Electronic Boutique, but before that it was Funko Land. Which, man, if it was still Funko Land, that would be really confusing for people who are trying to buy Funko Pops. Well, I guess they'd sell Funko Pops too, eventually, but I remember I used to just like saying Funko Land. It sounded stupid when I was a kid. I'd be like, Mom, can we go to Funko Land? She'd be like, what is that? I'm like, we gotta go to the rich people's neighborhoods. They don't have those in a poor people neighborhood. RC says $30 plus is gonna be the new normal in maybe 10 years. Man, the way they're going, 2-3 years at this point. Sharpness Prime says that Jay Speaks, yeah, I believe the first one with the cargo shipping increases. I heard this straight from the factory I was talking to. So that one I believe. The second one is make believe. You know what? Yeah, I kind of agree with Sharpness on that one. Like, cool, yeah, I mean not cool, but yeah, you got shipping issues, all that stuff, so it's gonna increase the prices. But then the shipping issues got sorted out. So what was the purpose of the second price hike? Brett C29 says Black Suit Spidey 45 at EB, 35 at Big W in Australia. Is it Australia? Yeah. Australian dollar. Yeesh, man. Can you imagine how much a Marvel Legends would cost in rubles? That ruble dollar crashed. So, man, people in Russia be like, man, I can't buy Symbiote Spider-Man. He costs $14,000 or 14,000 rubles at this point. Chalo's going on. He says, oh, hey, didn't know you're going live. I kept checking earlier at your normal time. Then you got on here, bam, Las Vegas. Yes, as you can see, beautiful Las Vegas behind me. I had it facing the other way, but then some weird lights came on, and my wife said I was too loud. So flip it around. Jay Speaks says the toys are now $24.99. Well, no, because the Hawkeye and Kate Bishop, I thought they were $26.99. Maybe it's just because it was Big Bad Toy Store. But yeah, I was like, it's still a little bit too much. Like, to have a 20% increase, that's kind of crazy. Stradamus Prime says, I gotta say, with the 20 years cap, it does feel worth the price increase to me, but it feels almost like an import figure with all the display options. So that one I consider like on the deluxe side because of all the stuff it comes with. By the way, I can't wait to. I don't even know who I pre-ordered that through. Was it Hasbro? I don't know. But yeah, that Captain America does look dope though. Can't wait for the Diamond Select Apocalypse. Have they showed the actual figure? I just kept seeing the renderings of it. I mean, it looked cool. I don't have any Diamond Select. Well, Marvel Select, I should say. I don't have a single one of those. I've seen them, just haven't bought them. Chris Jordan says we had KB Toys out here in Chicago. We had KB Toys. It was in the mall, but I was in the poor neighborhood, so like we rarely went out there. We went out there when one of my dad's tools would break because they were craftsmen. And Sears was like, "Oh yeah, lifetime guarantees." That's the only time we'd really hit the mall. Every now and then, my dad would randomly wake up me and my sister and be like, "Hey, let's go to the mall." And he'd spend like a couple, spend some money on us, which was weird. Like it felt like he was like a deadbeat dad trying to make up for lost time. But I'm like, Dad, you live with us. Like what? Like we were just watching TV last night. So it was kind of weird. I mean, maybe he just hung out with deadbeat dads and they were like, "This is what we do." And he was like, "I should do that with my kids too." So he would do that sometimes. And then we'd go to the mall and see KB Toy Store. Let's see. Oh, Nazar, what's going on? It says, sorry, son, I fell asleep. What up, everyone? Why you in a closet? I'm not in a closet. I'm in Las Vegas, as you can tell by my background. No, I'm at the hotel right now. I should have did this in the closet. I'd have been better. Jay Smith, LMFAO, and some weird lights came on. Oh yeah, I mean, my wife said I was too loud. Chris Jordan says, but Shardamus, it may be a dope figure, but he needs some of the updated articulation to make the price match. Effects are nice, but should be standard. It's all about pinless and articulation, in my opinion. Sharman says, well, I don't know, Chris, if we're saying $19.99 is for DC Multiverse, and those come with super limited accessories, yeah, that's true. Then the same should go for Legends too. Yeah, man, that's the one thing I miss about those. Mark Rose says, what up? Jerry says, sup, Sonny, what's going on, yo? Chartemis Prime says, Crash Talker Art's place. You know, I just heard about Talker Art through, oh man, who was it? Infinity Equation, I think, maybe, that they were talking about, so I checked them out. And, yeah, I like him. I like his stuff. I mean, he's a bit mean. No, I'm just kidding. He's not mean. But yeah, he's pretty cool. If he's here, tell him I'm gonna crash his place. He'll be like, "Who's Sonny? What are you talking about?" Don't blame me. Remember I put that one comment on that one video? Charlo says, I remember when it was KB Toys. OG full name. Oh, that's right. Yeah. And always with the electronic flipping, barking puppies right outside the store. Great memories. I remember those little puppies. My mom said, well, she claims she bought me one of those when I was a kid, and she had to return it to Kmart because I was scared of it. I don't know how true that was. I don't remember, but she will swear by that every time someone has one of them little puppies. She always brings it up. She's like, "Oh yeah, I bought Sonny one of those when he was a kid. He was afraid of it, and he got scared, so I had to take it back to Kmart." And I was like, "Dang, Mom, maybe it's because it wasn't the KB toy store. What'd you think of that one, Mom?" And she's like, "No, I thought you were just a little sissy. That's why you didn't like the little flipping puppy." Actually, she bought me an actual puppy too, and that puppy was terrifying. I never went near it. I named him Pluto after Pluto from Mickey Mouse, and that was all I ever did with that dog. That dog was ferocious. When he either he ran away, or my neighbors stole him and took him to Mexico. Either way, I was like, let's just cut our losses. See you, Pluto. Nice knowing you. Couldn't do it, man. Jay Spick says, call security. Chris Jordan, oh yeah, McFarlane figures aren't even the same league as Marvel Legends. That's why I hold Hasbro to a higher standard. They should look to improve at all times to stay in the game they helped start. Sharman says, LOL. Bresky29 says, watch Dan Who's 20-year Hulk review. They could have left the Mandroid head out and kept the price down. I haven't seen that review. Then go check it out. He did get, God, what was it? Oh, the Mr. Sinister, VHS Mr. Sinister. He reviewed it, but like, I don't know. The cell shading throws it off for me on that one. It's too dark. I don't know. I'm not feeling it that much. Dorkroom Diary says Talker Art looks like that dude that would pop a cap, showing up all unannounced. Hey, that's right up my alley. I know a few of those people. Okay. Sharp says LOLs with the puppies, but yeah, I agree. Legends should keep pushing things, but doing it. I'm like, why did I say that? Why did I even mention that puppy? I should just skip that comment. No, but yeah, man. Apparently, I was afraid of that puppy, according to my mom. Maybe I'll get her one day on the live stream and be like, "Hey, mom, what about the little puppies that flip?" Because sometimes she be saying like, "I don't remember that," but then she remember all the stuff that traumatized me. Because like I told her, I was like, "Hey, mom, you remember when you stood in line for Ninja Turtles? They didn't have them, so you got rain checks for them." She's like, "I don't remember that." I was like, "Okay." She was, "I do remember when you lost Serpentor and started crying all weekend." I was like, "Dang, mom." Which, shout out to Gnome's Paint Shop. I still haven't painted that Serpentor head, but one day I will. IE200 says it's easy to find Talker out in Vegas. Look for a guy using a flamethrower in his front yard. Ooh. I want a flamethrower. I almost bought one time when I found out that they were illegal. How much? It was like, it was enough to where I was like, I could survive off crackers and water for about 5 weeks and probably afford one. But then I had a kid, and I was like, okay, I should probably not do that. Because I don't think my kids could survive off crackers and water. Actually, I don't want them to survive off crackers and water. That's what good parenting is all about. Jay Sweek says, you weren't afraid of the puppy like you weren't afraid of the light. Oh, man. I don't know what that light was. I'm going to go back through the video and be like, there it is. There's that light. Chris George says, as long as Legends make some more gamuts, they can never do wrong. But by me, let's be real. I do like Gambit's figure. I'm sad that I missed out on all the fancier Gambits. Hasbro's only done one Gambit though. I mean, they did them twice. I don't know if there was a difference between the two Gambits though. I didn't get the first one. I missed that one. Got the retro card. Scarlet Kid One says, ever see the video of the guy removing snow from his driveway with a flamethrower? Baller move. No, but I'm gonna have to look that up. Charles Brown says, Cheetos and unfiltered water for my kids, need hot toys. Unfiltered water. He's like, nah, man. Get it straight out the tap. Marcus E says, 2 Gambits though. The retro had a new head sculpt. That's what it was. Okay. I was like, I thought it was something different. I didn't know what it was though. I guess the drunk people are coming home now, or coming to their hotels now. There's a lot more people talking. Although they probably think I'm drunk or on drugs. Like, that guy's up there talking to himself. I should have brought alcohol out here. Let's see. Jay Speaks says, man, the hair was different. I hope that when Mezco releases my head sculpt with the blue paint on my face like I normally have, I hope they release one where the hair is different. Like, this is bald Sonny. This is Sonny 8 years ago when he still had hair. I should have got 2 of those packs. I only got 1. Should have got 2 though. Maybe Mezco will be like, hey Sonny, we know this looks like you. Don't sue us. Here's an extra one. Because I kind of want to keep on with the blue paint, but also want to take the blue paint off. Bressy29 says, I had the Mafex, Gambit in my BBTS pile of loot. Asked to send it, and they couldn't find it. Refunded, but couldn't track it down anywhere. Dang, that sucks, dude. I heard that was pretty good, too. Clockwork Gorgeous says, agents be like salt and rice for the kids to feed the hobby. Obi-Wan Chigona says, hey, son, is there a minimum number of subscribers you need to have before you open it for channel members? So to open for channel members, you have to be monetized. So you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have 4,000 watch hours over the year. So I don't have the watch hours time because I was like, oh, let me make little small short 5-minute, 6-minute review videos, and people will watch those. That was a dumb idea. Nobody watches those 5-minute videos. It's crazy. Like I throw out a 15, 16-minute video, and the average watch time would be like just under 5 minutes, 7 minutes, like that. If I do a 5-minute video, the average watch time is like a minute and a half. So that was ruining my numbers. So I haven't been able to do that. I do want to do channel members with the time that I do it. That way I can just act a fool at the store, and only y'all will see it, and like people at work won't be able to see it. They won't be like, man, Sonny, like, you know you're not supposed to say that stuff or do that stuff. Nah. But for channel members, I would definitely do that kind of stuff. I'd also have to buy like spy glasses so they don't know that I'm recording. Sharpness process flamethrower for snow at $6 gas. That is true. That is true. Man, gas out here is the cheapest I saw was $4.83. So I'm like, man, at $4.83. Ooh. Luckily, we got a free shuttle to the strip, so I'm gonna be taking that shuttle. Screw that gas. Chris Jordan says, I'm sorry to hear that, Brett C29. Yeah, dude, that sucks, man. Chandler also says, Brett C29, damn, I mean, I never needed to do that, but now I know to never tempt the pile of loot fate. Did you ever get it from anywhere? See, I always thought that, like, they did pile of loot. They're like, here's Sonny's spot. Put all my stuff right there. They're like, here's Sharpness Prime spot, and I assume it's like a massive pile. I remember when I first did BBTS, I'll do pile of loot and then immediately ship it out. That's the dumbest thing. But yeah, shout out to them for doing that. That's really dope to save on shipping. Bressy29 says that Chris Jordan was garbage. Happened with another item last year as well. Man. Sharpness Prime says more or less same ratio in my analytics too. Yeah, it's weird. It's like you have to create a longer video to get that longer average watch time. So I really screwed myself up by doing like little 5-7 minute videos because they were just like tanking. It would say like 100 views and it'd be like watch time 4.5 hours. Like, dang, 4.5 hours. Had to switch it up, do the longer videos. It takes longer to make them. Well, it takes longer to edit them, but if I want to get to that point, that's what it's gonna have to do. So I do it for y'all. Also, I like to do it too because I like doing the little captions on the bottom of the video. Even if it takes like 3 hours to do them, I still like to do them. Just because I get to throw in additional jokes for the people who know how to read. So shout out to literacy. Also, if you are illiterate, get some help. I don't know how you'll get help for illiteracy though. Like, where do you, like, I don't know. How do you do that? Like, how do you have a son like illiterate? Call this number and we can help. Like, how do you? They can't read it, so they don't know what they're doing. But shout out to teachers for teaching people how to read. Chris Jordan says, I do not trust BBTS even though they have all my pre-orders. Yeah. BBTS has a pre-order from me for, I think they're called toilet bots. Toilet bots. It's like a urinal and a toilet. They've been on pre-order forever. I'm like, can y'all just, I don't know what company they are from, but I want them so bad, and I have not got any update on them. Bressy29 says, at Charlotte, nope, never found at a reasonable price. I hope they get released again like Hush Batman. Jay Swick says, I watch most reviews at 1.75 times, 2 times the speed. Oh, I didn't even know it was an option, man. I used to watch movies like that on my PlayStation, though. Clock Record says, the clerk that arranges your stuff owes you big time. Mark C says, does Mafex usually re-release figures aside from the Hush Batman? Because I'd hope they can re-release their comic Spider-Man, but with different shade of blue. Yeah, that one would look pretty cool. Sharman's Promise says, if you can keep around 8 minutes, that's a sweet spot. If I know a video is going to be shorter and I have nothing else to say, I'll take it as a loss being less than 8 minutes. Well, like, I was actually trying to speed him up. I was like, oh, look at this figure. Hey, all right, cool. Huh? Oh, here's some comparison. Here's a light. And, yeah, apparently I was like, yeah, that did not do it for me. So, still trying to learn all the analytics. They released a new trick to see what videos are getting you the most likes and stuff. And right now it looks like Mezcos are getting me the most attention and views. So with the price hike on Marvel Legends and the fact that Marvel Legends videos aren't getting me new subscribers, they're not getting me new viewers, it's gonna be tough to be like, man, I love Marvel Legends. So I'm like, it's kind of just kept it stagnant. So I don't know what to do at this point with those. Chandler says with the gas, it was like $3.70 for a week, and thought it can't get any higher, but nope, it's $4 now. Yeah, back in Austin, it was 401 when I left. So I'll be here for a week. I don't even know what it's gonna look like, man. Mark Z says, not gonna lie, working with students on their reading skills was one of the better parts when I was working with elementary school students. Literacy is important. It just sucks. Like, I have no idea where people would go to learn to read if they can't read the signs to tell them how to read, or tell them how to go get help. Oh, Brett C29 says, I got those toilet bots on order as well. Yeah, they look cool, man. I like them. I forgot who I was talking to about them. I don't know. I was talking to somebody about them. And they were like, what would you need them for? I'm like, I don't know. They look cool. That's all I know. If we have to have a urinal for the hood, if he ever needs to relieve himself. Oh, we want you going to the same year at Jay Spig's replay crew. There you go. Mark Z's toilet bots. Yeah. Sharp's price says, Charlotte, those prices are normal for California. I hear it's around $6 a gallon. That's insane, dude. $6 a gallon. I was there in California a few years ago when it was at like $5 a gallon, so I know that price goes up. Jay Spick says, I don't think Mafex re-release figures usually, but they did Superman and Batman, and I think Triumphant Batman and the Dark Knight Batman. The Dark Knight Returns Batman. Chandler says, at Brad C29, and they did Hush Superman 2, and Gambit was mega popular, so let's hope they start to re-release with Marvel and not just DC. With the exception of Spidey. If you want views, gotta stay negative. LOL, get those drama clicks. Yeah. Like every thumbnail would just be me throwing the finger at one of the figures that I'm about to review. People are like, I gotta see what this guy says. Mark Z says, toilet bots with a McFarlane Clayface. Sharp's Promise says, $40 gave me almost half a tank. The last time I put gas in my truck, the last time I filled up my truck before I left Austin was like early last week. And it took me to just past $97 to fill up my truck. And that was when the gas was, I think, $3.80. So yeah, I know now it'll pass that $100 pretty easily. Obi-Wan Chigona says, Sharpness Prime with the YouTube tricks of the trade. Hey, it's good to know. You know, it's good to know what other people experience. That way you can learn from it. Jay Speaks says, Yo's toilet bots are 109. It's wild. There's two of them. There's two of them, though. But, I mean, where else are you can get an action figure that's shaped like a toilet? Two of them at that. I don't know. To me, they look too interesting to pass up. Sharpness Prime says, does this figure smell like butt? That's going to be my next clickbait video. Oh, man. I'm going to do that and be like, does this figure smell like butt? That should just be a new thing that goes on. And I'll be like, here's a figure next to my dog's butt. Here's a figure next to this possum's butt. Just compare it to butts the entire time. Although I think we might have to mark that on YouTube as mature. I don't know. People always tell me too, they're like at work, they're like, oh, you review toys, so you probably get all those little kids clicking your stuff and making you a lot of money. I'm like, nah, that's not how that works. I'm like, that's how I know you've never seen anything I've done comedy-wise. Dorkman Dice says, I can't afford them toilet bots, so you got to do some unboxing review. Dude, I want those toilet bots so bad. Because I would definitely review those. Mark Z, this figure is actually good. In all caps in the thumbnail with the overused shock face. That's true too. We could do that one. Jay Speaks says, just do some title like, wow, I can't believe they did this with Doctor Strange. And don't bring it up in the whole video. They're just waiting to see what happened with Strange. See, there you go. Sharpman says, Marcus, exactly. Dang, we should do that. And be like, Doctor Strange with a vagina? Question mark? And they'll be like, what? What was it, Baron Zemo? That's the next one coming out. Although people been getting that one, man. I saw it at a local shop, bro. So I'm not paying those high prices for them. At Jay Spiggs, the toilet bots are toy notch, though. Their Astro bots are amazing. I have not seen any update on those toilet bots. So I'm kind of disappointed. But BBTS has my pre-order for them. Hopefully I get them sometime soon. Who knows? So I just checked the time because I've been up since like 6 a.m. this morning. 6 a.m. Austin, Texas time. Bressy 20 said, Jay's the toilet. Oh, okay. Charles Front says, Sonny, now you really got to do it. Make the clickbait bid Monday and get partner Tuesday. Oh, man, I should. So many people have that Doctor Strange and did their reviews already. I should just blow it out the water. And, like, spread his legs under his little tunic thing and, like, censor it out. Chandler says, anyone ever got a text from a local number with some random pic of a girl? Happened for the first time the other day at work at like 4 a.m. Then the nudie pic. It was a virus bot. I actually got some of those from a bot. It's probably like, actually when I first got my second phone, I got a second phone for work. I don't sell drugs, but I got my second phone and like immediately those started coming through, and they were using pictures of Mia Khalifa, I think. I posted the screenshots and stuff that they're saying on Facebook, and someone was like, "Oh, that's Mia Khalifa," and I'm like, "I don't know who that is." So I googled her, and I was like, "Oh, that's that lady." Apparently, she did some like nude stuff at a school library or something. But they were using her picture, saying, "Oh, it's me," blah blah. Sometimes if I'm bored, I'll go along with those little bots and stuff. Like on Facebook, some dude was telling me to. He wanted to bless my Cash App account with $3,000, but I had to send him $80 first to get it all processed. And so I would make up fake screenshots and be like, "Here you go, I'll send it over to you. Send me my money." And I wasted about 6 hours of my life doing that. So it was fun in the end. But he did message me, like we were responding, And at the very end, he put still there. So I'm gonna message him in a few days and be like, I'm still here, bro. Marcus G says, oh wait, hold on. Where we at? Dorkroom Dyer says, get Toy Knots to sponsor you and team up with Sharpness Prime for some kind of joint venture. Mark C says, this figure might be my last. Not clickbait, emotional. Jay Spick says, remember to put your thumbnail with big fonts on the image. I can't believe they did this. I'm gonna have to do that. Sonny, you didn't know Mia Khalifa? Yeah, me either. I just had to Google her. No, I didn't recognize the name. I was like, what are they talking about? But then I looked it up. I was like, oh, that's right. I forgot where I read about it, but they're like, oh my goodness, she lost her Habib. And I'm like, okay. Like, she also lost a lot of other clothes. Like, I don't understand. Charmin says, LOL, perfect. Don't forget the emojis. That's key. Emojis. Put the little surprised emojis over my own eyeballs. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, man, those are... Scarlet Kid was his Sonny's wife right now is Googling who is Mia Khalifa. Watch your back, Sonny. No, I was like, I mean, she knows that I mess with these bot things all the time. But I post them on Facebook, and like I said, someone was like, oh, that's who it is. Like, oh, okay. Because I remember that I was like, oh, I saw the first article I ever saw with it. The only thing I kept thinking was Wiz Khalifa. And I was like, Wiz Khalifa, what did he do? I was like, oh, that's not Wiz Khalifa at all. Jay Spig says, Google Mia Khalifa at your own risk. Yes. So we have the seizure warning disclaimer, and then we have the Google Mia Khalifa at your own risk warning. See, Shallow says that's great. It was pretty fun for me too. They be fishing so hard, man. Yeah, they do sometimes. I mean, let me see if I can pull it if I got one. I mean, it's fun to mess with them. I don't know if it's like a real person typing, because sometimes, like if they're trying to scam me, because sometimes they'll respond like, not like they'll be lost themselves or whatever I text to them. So. Caesar warning, a Caesar warning, yes. Cesar warning. No, yeah, I have my turn these back on. In case someone wasn't here when I was rocking them earlier. Like, what was it, Pokemon? The Pokemon TV show that made all those kids have seizures? Oh, don't forget frightening warning in case someone watching the video sees the light too. That's true. Now that I'm thinking about it, did I have these lights on when that happened? I don't even know anymore. Put my shades there. Man, okay, so Doctor Strange, I can't believe they did this to Strange, all caps, emojis. I'm gonna test that out. I'm gonna test that theory out when I get back home. I didn't bring it with me. What did I bring? Man, I'm wondering if I brought. There it goes. I only brought this head sculpt with me. On the Owen Wilson body. Jay Spick says, yo, what would you do if your name was just your STFU? I probably said something back. I snapped on some dude who dropped my kid's luggage in the little shuttle. Cause I was getting all of our luggage out. And it's a little suitcase, my kid's suitcase. And some dude moved it. And I said, man, don't touch my suitcase. And then it fell over. And he looked at it fall over. And I said, I go, see, dog, you touch my stuff and it falls over, man. I go, pick it up, dog. What are you looking at? And he like picks it up all quick. And then he was trying to get by me, and I said, no, no, that's not how it works, dog. You gotta wait your turn, man. And he was like, oh. And then so I purposely walked towards him to make him back up even further from where he was trying to get to. Just because he'd be a prick, man. I was like, come on, dude. Like, I set this down. You clearly saw me set it down out of the way, and you gonna mess with it? For what, man? It ain't your stuff. Because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? So, like, if I busted him in the mouth, felony charges, if it gets to that, or misdemeanor charges, they stay here, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Chris George says, spoiler alert, Sonny, staying up makes you tired, so I have to crash. These are fun as always. Much thanks. Good night, everyone. Stay safe and good luck on any hunts. Hey, appreciate you tuning in, man. Yeah, I'm gonna cut out here in a bit too. Marcus, he says, why did they do this with you? Look like DJ Khaled with your head down. Did you hit it with a 2 finger to the dome? I should have. I had suitcases in these. They would have got that 2 finger to the dome, though, man. But yeah, man, I was like, I don't know, man. I was tripped out. I was like, it wasn't even in your way, man. Like, what you messing with my stuff for? I think I'm gonna do that for my next review. I'm gonna review random people. Hey, that would be kind of funny. Let me figure out how to review random people without being assaulted. I just head downtown sometime after everybody's party. Like, hey, man, what's your name? He'd be like, hey, man, my name is Mark. I'm like, hey, what's up, Mark? And then review Mark on camera. See, Jay Smith says it'll be funny if Crystal pops in with the. That's not. She was outside of the shuttle. She was like, what took you so long? I was like, I'm about to drop this dude, man, like touching my stuff. And she was like, I was like, he touched my stuff. He touched my stuff, messing with me. I was like, that would have been funny too, like if there was an altercation and the police were like, we got to search your bags, and they're like, what is all this, dude? I'd be like, please don't mess with those. And then I had to fight the police officers, messing with my toys. Was he like some random dude or an employee? No, he was some random dude. That's what's irritating me. We want you to go to says, we check Mark's articulation. I'm like, Mark, do you have drop down thighs like Charlamagne Prime's wife? Let's see that next swivel. You bring your kids with you. What are all these? Oh, man. So my little one, he wasn't taking us serious when we were telling him to pack his stuff. He was kind of upset. He was like, we were on the plane. I would say we were probably about maybe 20 minutes into the flight. He looks over at me. He goes, Dad, I miss my toys. I go, you brought some with you, man? He's like, yeah. But I miss them. I miss them already. I miss my toys. I miss my bedroom. I was like, you know, we're going back, right? Like, we're not moving to Vegas. And he was like, yeah, did you bring some toys? And I was like, I did bring some toys. He was like, okay. Because I miss mine. And I was like, I brought way more toys than he did. I actually had to put toys in his bag because he was like, I'm going to bring my tablet. I'm going to bring a coloring book. I'm going to bring a notepad. I think he brought his Switch and like a Spider-Man figure. And I was like, this dude's going to get bored. So, but I did bring a plunderling with me as well. I couldn't leave the plunderlings behind. So I brought plunderling with me. So I know he likes playing with plunderlings. So he'll have something to play with. Darkroom Diary says, you taking pics of those figures in Vegas? I sure am. I took one up on Instagram and Twitter. I posted it with Vapor on the old strip. That one actually had in my head, so I was like, all right, make sure I do that one. Marcus, do you have a decent ab crunch? Jay Weeks, yo, you didn't bring no toys? You ain't playing with mine. Exactly. No, actually, he kept telling me too. He was like, Dad, how long are we living in Vegas for? I'm like, man, we're not living in Vegas, dude. We're visiting Vegas. And he was like, yeah, but it has a kitchen, right? I'm like, yeah, the hotel has a kitchen. He goes, and I have my own bedroom. I was like, yeah, you got a bedroom. So we lived there. I'm like, he got me on that one. I was like, oh man, like, I guess so. Like when you put it that way, I guess we're living in Vegas for the next 5 days. I'm gonna start telling everybody that. Everybody, you live in Austin all your life? Yeah, but I live in Vegas for a 5 day stretch. Took my kids out there. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I was like, dang, you got me on. Mark Z says, LML, so you're pretty much like, so that's rough. Continues to play with Atticus Doom. Yeah. You know, he doesn't like Atticus Doom that much. I thought he would like it because he likes all those weird things on YouTube and Roblox and Minecraft. He likes creepy characters, so I thought he would like Atticus Doom, but he's not a fan. Although I did make him an Atticus Doom T-shirt for his Roblox character. I made him some Plunderlings ones, Atticus Doom, Hood Lactus, of course, and Zombie Cap. Because he was like, Dad, I want some custom shirts on Roblox. So 2.5 hours of my day were spent doing that. Which I was just gonna throw my degree in the trash. I was like, this took me way too long to figure out, but I did it for him. He's finally there. Custom Plunderling Roblox t-shirts for him. So I did those for him, and then immediately he was like, oh, so you only did 7? I'm like, that's kind of a lot, dude. Like 7. I did 7 for you, man. He was like, oh, I thought you were gonna do like 8 or more. Like, I was like, well, I didn't. And to show my appreciation that you appreciated me, I'm gonna take you to Las Vegas. But Mark Z says Atticus Doom is for old people. Overwatch Go says, will you be catching any shows out there, and which collectible stores will be hitting up? I want to hit up some collectible stores. I'm gonna try that one that's on the strip at the fashion show mall that was mentioned earlier. Uh, so I just read Jay's Figs. Little Sonny goes to school on Monday. My dad made me some weird shirts on Roblox. Oh man, no, but how was it say? We are catching 2 shows because we have my in-laws too. They came with us, and so we're gonna go check out the Beatles Cirque du Soleil and the Michael Jackson Cirque du Soleil shows. And then if we see anything else that's here, we're gonna try to see what we can catch while we're here still. But yeah, we're seeing those 2 shows. I've never seen the Cirque du Soleil show. I've seen the stuff like on TV from them, so it should be pretty interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna eventually he'll have a whole ton of custom clothes for his little Roblox person, so he won't get mad at me and be disappointed in me. I'm like, man, you've been hanging around my parents too much. Like, everything I do, you're like, I'm still disappointed. Still wasn't up to my satisfaction. Jay Speak says, yeah, be careful you don't catch too much stuff. Everything stays in Vegas. No. Yeah, we're gonna not go into any of those places. Actually, I don't know. Who knows how the night might go? The kids might be like, oh, I'm sleepy from all this Michael Jackson Cirque du Soleil. I'm gonna go to bed. Dad, you and Mom go have fun. And then I'll be like, make sure we wear gloves. Actually, they said that Vegas is masked up, but a lot of people don't have masks over here. I'm assuming they were just making out with each other, passing germs, like the good old days. Mark Z says, I think you'll just be seeing people flying in the air like that light earlier. Man, I don't know what that was. I'm going to go back and look tomorrow and be like, all right, I wasn't tripping all the way. I still say it was something that flew behind me. All right, what we got? An hour 54 minutes. We got about 6 more minutes. Now I got to go to bed because I got to wake up early. Let's go do stuff in Vegas. Mark Z says, yeah, glove for chicken wings. Messier the better. I never wore gloves for food. I think even if I was a food handler, I'd be like, I can't wear gloves. I'm gonna slip. Everything's gonna fall out of my hands. It's like, look, do you want my people germs on it, or do you want me to drop the food all the time on the floor, pick it back up, try to dust it off or wash it off? Choice is yours. Marcus says 242 here, but it's worth it. It's yeah. I mean, normally it'd be like what 142 for me. It's 11:42 here, so I look like a lightweight. But I was up at 6. I had to take my dogs to get watched by other people. I had to take 2 trips, dropped one big dog, Zero, off, and then I dropped Food Stamp and Shadow off with someone else. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, we gotta get to this flight on time." Oh, the flight's gonna be delayed an hour because of no gas in the plane. I was happy though. They were like, "Oh yeah, we don't have no fuel, so we're waiting for it to be fueled up." I'm like, "Damn, what if they didn't check? Like, what if he was like me, and he was like, I've got a quarter tank. I think we'll make it." So shout out to the pilot for being like, "Nah, we ain't gonna make it." Dork Guys says, "Have a good one, man. It's been real. Peace." Hey, see you later, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, so Food Stamp and Shadow, the puppy, I think I showed him before. They're with my parents, and then Zero, the bigger dog, he's with a friend of mine. She has a pit bull, so they get along somehow. But she showed us a picture earlier. She's like, "Look at them." I was like, "Man, your dog's head is on my dog's butt." I don't know about that. I've never personally rested my head on a dog butt, so I don't know how comfortable it is, but hopefully he's having fun out there. Taco Gorgeous says, "Peace, deuces." Yeah, I'm pretty sure the people that are like able to hear me are gonna be glad when I hop off. I'm like, that dude's been talking about toys this whole time, I think. I should have made everything sound like I was talking about adult toys. Should be like, yes, the shaft on this one is rather girthy. Talking about thigh gap Spider-Man. Putting all my stuff up. I even brought accessories with me. Well, I can't go out to Vegas and not have anything. Put those away. Who knows? I might do more live streams. Hopefully, I'll do some more live streams when I'm out on the strip, or in the strip club. No, I'm just kidding. They don't let you use cameras over there, or they get mad when you take your phone out. I've been told. I gotta go check back into the hospital, as Jay Spiggs said earlier. No, this is actually my keys. I like it. I don't know why it has a snowflake on there. Isn't that racist now? To say snowflake? I'm gonna take it back. I don't know why y'all call me this. Mark Z says Gertie Shaft. Nice. Oh man. I need to review a Shaft figure. And just be completely inappropriate with it the whole time. Does inappropriate get the likes or just being mean? I'm like Shaft, more like Chode. Emojis all over the place. I do gotta remember that though. I'm gonna do a Doctor Strange video like that. And I'm gonna need all of y'all to go watch 2.5 minutes of it. Marcus, he said it just called you white. Oh man. I think so. They didn't even call me white, they called me like the racist way to say white person. Yeah, I don't have a clue why there's a snowflake there. I mean, I guess it's technically winter. But it's like, it was 76 degrees here, so it was all good. LMFAO Joe, the Star Jammers member. Dude, I remember when that word was so popular back in the day. They'd be like, "Oh, you got a little choder." And I'm like, what? Like, we didn't have, like, UrbanDictionary.com and all these words being said. Brett C29 got shocker over the weekend. Not sure if I can be bothered filling in the lines. Yeah, I'm not sure it needs to either. I've seen some people do it, they did it really good, and I've seen other people do it, and it looked really bad. So I have a feeling that I'd fall more on the look really bad side, so I didn't do anything with mine. Yeah. You just, Obi-Wan Chigonis says, good idea. You should start an everything wrong with series of videos. Oh man, I should totally do that. Let's see how that will work. So, I'll get the figure. Like, everything wrong with vapor. And then get the figure and call and be like, I just recently got this vapor figure from Mexico. And okay, so first of all, I mean, if you look at the face, actually, that's not a bad face. But yeah, so if we're talking about things that are wrong with it, if you look at the articulation, actually, the articulation is pretty good as well. Look the way it bends his legs, his knee. Oh, okay, so his thighs do go up. Okay. But, and another thing that's bad about it, when I was posing him, so I was trying, okay, so he does do a T-pose. So he can't spread his arms out completely like this. Oh, okay. But, speaking of things that are bad with him, like this hoodie right here, oh man, okay, the hoodie goes over his head. That's real nice. So like just completely lie about everything. Oh, yeah, okay. At BrettC29, Mark C says, have you considered using the link for Gundam ink for Gundam model kits? I was told to get one of those by a friend of mine who buys a lot of the import stuff at Hot Toys. I don't know why he knows about those markers, but I was there, had it in my hand, put it back on the shelf. I was like, I'm not gonna mess with this shocker. I don't think I have a steady enough hand for it. Mark Z says, this is like the opposite universe version of Anthony's Customs. I should go and do that then. Man, I need to. That way it'd be kind of like I'm trolling the community again. Like, actually, I'm surprised that on Facebook, when I posted my binary joke, I didn't get kicked out of the group at that point. BrettC21 says, gotta head out. Cheers, crew. Thanks, Sonny. Hey, appreciate you stopping through, man. Jay Spick says, man, that shocker's fine without the lines. It is, right? So, okay, I'm not just tripping. Like, that is. I mean, it's cool if you're good at doing it, but it's fine without it. I saw someone who did it, and they were like, I put a wash on it. I'm like, I don't think you put a wash. I think the marker smeared. Because it looked more like the marker smeared than a wash. And that one was not a good looking one. I was on Facebook, and I was like, I'm just going to keep scrolling. I'm not going to hit like that he tried something. I don't really think it was a wash. I think he was doing the marker, and his fingers were sweaty, and it smudged it, and it bled onto the body of it. But it did not look good. Mark Z says that BrettC29, if that is tedious, there's some ink in a bottle that's pretty much a wash. It seems to work pretty well. I just said the wash didn't work. Well, I don't know. That guy says he did a wash. It didn't look good. I deserve my shark to be in fishnets. That was always a weird choice, a weird costume choice to me, but to each his own, I guess. But we are at the 2-hour mark. We're past the 2-hour mark. I gotta get to bed. I don't have a clue what time my wife is gonna wake me up in the morning. But I do appreciate all of y'all stopping through. Man, 17 people, stay strong. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see, Sharpness Prime says, I think Punker Mike had the best shocker repaint. Brown pen and light tan dry brushing on the boots and vest. I haven't seen that one. I'll check it out though. Punker Mike. Marcy says, shocker, the human pineapple. Yeah. Oh. But yeah. So I'm going to be here in Vegas for a few more days. Make sure y'all still check out Instagram. I'll be posting photos as much as I can. I know tomorrow I'm going to have a lot of photos taken with these action figures and stuff. But appreciate everybody for stopping through, even though it was a later night than usual. Dang, Marcus says Punker Mike is dope. I'm going to go check him out now. Like, I would say, hey, I'm going to go to bed. And then I find myself searching all kinds of stuff that y'all tell me to in the stream while I'm lying in bed. But, yeah. Appreciate everybody coming through. Hey, we got 18 now. Charlie Brown said, win some cash, man. Good luck. Thank you. If I hoping maybe I'll hit the casino, try my luck like I did. You know, for nostalgia, play with my $3, try to win some money. But we'll see what happens. But as always, thank y'all. And good night. Unless you're Bretsy 29, good evening. But yeah, I will see y'all all next week, or probably possibly sometime this week. Hopefully we'll get some live streams going from the strip. So if you're at work, just take a break, go to the bathroom, pretend like you're constipated, and check out the live stream. Oh man, All Cap 1 says, yo, the movie star is live as I'm ending. Mark C says, much love, Sonny and Girth Gang. Until next time, take care and be well. Appreciate everyone. Y'all have a good night. See y'all next time.